Hi, my name is Gloria Bieber, and the name of my business is called Life Portraits, do aura imaging. My location is in Calgary, Alberta. I'm actually working out of our Angel Center for Wellbeing, which is located in Kensington. I got started in my career when I was actually very, very little. I was able to see spirit and had a different sense of consciousness that was around me. I felt a little indifferent because, of course, not everybody was able to see the colors or, things that I was able to see in spirit. So here you are, my girl. Look at you. With my family, we were into meditation, positive living, transcendental meditation. I was very fortunate because as a family, we did everything together in there. So I was comfortable then. And at that point, I didn't have to feel indifferent compared to other people. And I knew who to talk to and who not to. Doing actually aura imaging in that probably started in about 2004. Prior to that, I did tea leaf reading and was involved in some of the psychic fairs that were around Calgary. For somebody that's very indigo and blue like you show a lot of good empathic skills. Okay. There's also in behind here, you have a lady standing in behind you. Okay. And this here is reflective, I'm going to say, of a spirit guide. So what we're all going to try to do is see each other's aura. So you're actually going to look at the person opposite you and just envision, I'm going to say, like a coloring around an individual, about an inch away from their body. You can also see, I'm going to say, almost like ley lines. You'll see little sparks coming in and out of her auric field. And that again is when she has that connection with spirit at that higher level. As the owner of the company, I do a lot of Reiki, I do some workshops, I do channeling, and I also get involved in some venues around Calgary. Okay, so for Reiki, first of all, Cindy, what you're going to try to do is sense the energy around the individual. We want to start working with the crown and the third brow. The thing is, we don't want to engage in the sense of holding energy in that same space for that individual, but to open up, I'm going to say, so that she can start releasing. Because as you feel it getting closer and closer to her, you can feel the energy pushing away, if you just like to try that. The thing that is most inspiring is to be able to see people when they're coming from a plate of ground zero and really, I'm going to say, elated in life. Being able to go and work through their struggles and be very positive, to be able to have joy and a smile on their day-to-day activities, being just excited about life. Trying to move you through some of these other experiences, past experiences that you've had, that you're bringing to the forefront in this lifetime now to start releasing and letting go. My greatest inspiration, I would have to say, would be my family, my mother and my father and my brother. And we got involved in a lot of things of transcendental meditation, positive living, and it came at a timely base because at that point of time I was feeling negative or withdrawn, very introverted, and I didn't know how to express myself to the point that other people could understand what I was sensing or feeling around. And so having that support with my parents, and especially my mother. The biggest advice I would bring to anybody on the table, I guess, is coming from a place of truth. I mean, you can't allow your ego to circumvent or take over, and you have to be willing to live what you speak of. And so a lot of times people in my practice, for example, their understanding and how they move through life is channeled very, very differently, and that gives two different messages out. So if anything, the biggest thing is being humbled, I'm going to say, and actually being loyal to oneself and allowing just the higher truth to dominate.